Let's start with something uncomfortable. Most people don't actually want the truth about money. They say they do. They watch videos, they read posts, they listen to advice, but when the real truth shows up, they turn away. Because the truth about money is not motivational. It doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't protect your ego. And that's exactly why most people stay stuck. This video is not here to inspire you. It's not here to hype you up. It's not here to make you feel better about where you are. This video is here to tell you the truth about money, the part no one likes to hear. If you're willing to stay until the end, you will never see money the same way again. Setting the frame. Why this truth is hidden. Here's the first thing you need to understand. The world does not reward honesty about money. It rewards comfort. Most money advice is designed to make you feel safe, not wealthy. Safe believing things will work out. Safe believing effort alone is enough. Safe believing someone is coming to rescue you. The truth about money threatens those beliefs. And when beliefs are threatened, people resist. That's why most financial advice sounds like this. Just work hard. Follow your passion. Be patient. Everything takes time. None of those are lies, but they're incomplete, and incomplete truths are more dangerous than lies. The first uncomfortable truth. Here it is. Money does not care how hard you work. Let that sit. Money does not care about your effort. It does not care about your intentions. It does not care about how tired you are. It only responds to value, leverage, and positioning. Millions of people work hard every day and remain broke for life, not because they are lazy, not because they are stupid, but because they were taught the wrong rules. Hard work without direction does not create wealth. It creates exhaustion. Why this truth hurts? This truth hurts because it removes excuses. If hard work alone was enough, then success would be guaranteed. But it's not, which means something else matters more. And most people don't want to face at something, because facing it means admitting, I might be doing the wrong things. I might be playing the wrong game. I might be rewarded for comfort, not growth. That's a painful realization. So instead, people double down on effort. They work longer hours, they sacrifice more, they burn out, and they call it discipline. The real game of money. Introduction. Here's the truth most people avoid. Money is a system, and systems reward understanding, not emotion. If you don't understand the system, you don't get paid, no matter how sincere you are. Money flows toward problems solved at scale, skills that are rare, decisions that compound, ownership, not obedience. This is not opinion. This is how the world works. And the earlier you accept this, the faster your life changes. Why school and society avoid this truth? Ask yourself this. Why weren't you taught this early? Because systems don't educate people to escape them. They educate people to operate inside them. You were taught how to follow instructions, be reliable, seek approval, trade time for certainty. Those traits make good workers. They do not create wealthy individuals. And there's nothing evil about that, but there is something dangerous about not knowing. At this point, some people are already uncomfortable. That's good, because discomfort means your old beliefs are cracking. And in the next part of this video, we're going to talk about something even harder to accept. Why most people secretly choose financial struggle and don't even realize they're doing it. In the next section, I'll break down the psychological traps that keep people poor even when opportunities are right in front of them. This is where most viewers drop off, but if you stay, you'll understand why money avoids certain people and follows others silently. Here's a truth very few people admit. Most people don't stay broke because of money. They stay broke because of identity. Money is not just numbers. It's a reflection of how you see yourself and what you believe you're allowed to have. If deep down you believe wealth is not for people like you, your actions will always sabotage your progress. Not consciously, silently. The comfort trap. One of the most dangerous traps in life is comfort disguised as stability. A predictable paycheck, familiar routines, known limits. Comfort feels safe, but safety and growth live on opposite sides. Most people choose comfort every day and call it responsibility. They avoid risk, they avoid learning new skills, they avoid difficult conversations. Then they wonder why nothing changes. Money rewards those who tolerate discomfort longer than others. Why people fear change more than poverty? Think about this carefully. Many people complain about being broke, but fear changing their habits even more. Why? Because struggle is familiar. Familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar growth. You know how to survive paycheck to paycheck. You know how to complain. You know how to cope. But stepping into a new financial identity means letting go of old patterns and sometimes old relationships, and that scares people. The good person lie. Here's another uncomfortable truth. Many people believe being a good person should automatically lead to financial success. They believe if I'm honest, if I'm kind, if I work hard, it should work out. But money does not reward morality. It rewards results. You can be a good person and still make bad financial decisions. This is why guilt keeps people poor. They feel bad charging more. They feel bad prioritizing themselves. They feel bad saying no. And money quietly flows away from them. Money avoids confusion. Money moves toward clarity. Clear value, clear decisions, clear boundaries. If you don't know what problem you solve, who you solve it for, and why you are paid for it, money will not stay with you. Confusion repels wealth. This is why drifting through life is expensive. The truth about sacrifice. People talk about sacrifice like it's noble, but sacrifice without strategy is just suffering. Giving up sleep, giving up joy, giving up health. None of that guarantees wealth. What matters is what you sacrifice for. Wealthy people sacrifice short-term comfort, immediate pleasure, social approval. Most people sacrifice long-term freedom, learning, ownership, and then they call it life. The invisible habit that keeps people poor. Here's something subtle. Poor financial outcomes often come from small daily avoidance, avoiding learning, avoiding tracking money, avoiding difficult decisions. These aren't dramatic mistakes, they're quiet ones, and over years they compound, not into wealth, but into regret. Pause for reflection. Ask yourself this honestly. Are you avoiding something you know you need to face? A skill you should learn, a habit you should stop, a decision you've been delaying? Money notices avoidance, and it responds by staying away. In the next part of this video, we're going to break another illusion, why chasing money directly almost never works, and what actually attracts it instead. This is where most people get it completely backwards. Stay with me. The biggest lie about money. Here's a truth most people confuse. Chasing money directly almost never works. That sounds strange, but watch what happens when people do. They jump into things they don't understand. They follow trends late. They copy others without context. They move fast, but without control. And money punishes desperation. Why money runs from neediness. Money behaves like confidence. The more you need it urgently, the worse decisions you make. You accept bad deals. You stay in bad situations. You say yes when you should say no. Desperation lowers your leverage, and without leverage, you are always replaceable. What actually attracts money? Money follows control, not effort. Control over a skill, a process, a system, a distribution channel. When you control something valuable, money has no choice but to negotiate with you. That's the real power shift. The difference between income and wealth. Most people confuse income with wealth. Income is what you earn. Wealth is what stays. You can earn a lot and still be financially fragile. True wealth is stability without constant effort, options without permission, time without panic, and none of that comes from income alone. Leverage is the real multiplier. Wealthy people think in leverage. Leverage means one action creates many results. One decision compounds over time. There are only a few real levers in life: skills that scale, capital that compounds, systems that run without you, influence that spreads. Hard work without leverage caps your future. Why most people never build leverage? Because leverage takes patience. It feels slow at first. It looks boring. There's no applause. Most people quit before the curve bends upward. They want quick results, not long-term positioning. But money flows to those who wait long enough in the right direction. Ownership versus participation. Here's another truth people avoid. Participation pays wages. Ownership pays dividends. If you don't own your time, your output, your value creation, you are renting your life to someone else, and rent always increases.